towel with you, have water with you. It's imperative that you make sure that you stay hydrated and keep those hands dry. Now, with that said, let's get started. Okay, so this next exercise is really tough. It's a balanced single leg balance. So I put my left foot forward, I'm gonna bring it back up, and I'm gonna find that balance. I'm gonna put my foot back, bring it straight back up, and find that balance. I step forward, I bring it straight back up. How quick can I find that balance? I step back, I lift it straight up. How quick can I find that balance? Let's go two more. I go forward, so I feel my weight forward as if I'm falling. I push back, I find my balance. Heel and toe pressure again. I step back like I'm going backwards. I quickly bring my foot forward. I'm up. How quickly can I find that strength and that balance? Good. I'm going to face away from you again, but exactly the same exercise. So now my foot goes right in the middle. I lift my foot up and I balance. Now I step forward. I bring my foot straight up. How quick can I balance? I step back, so I'm falling backwards. How quick can I bring my foot back up and balance? I step forward like I'm falling forward. I pull my foot back. How strong is my left leg to find that balance? I go back. I step straight up. How quick can I balance? I step forward. I pull back. How quick can I balance? Good. One more time. I step back. I step up. How quick can I find that balance? So my left foot and my leg is really working, but my brain is working the most. And now I can step down. I step off of the board. Complete body workout from brain to strength through the core, to balance over my shoulders, over my hips, and into my legs that's giving me the control. So the next exercise is a balance forward and backwards rather than side to side. I place my back foot on the red marker, place my other foot next to the pole, and now I'm just going to rock a couple of times, and now I want to try and find my balance on the 3 and 3. You'll notice that again, both knees are bent, but you've got to make sure that the pressure is perfectly on the front foot and the back foot. Good, now I can rock forward and backwards again. And how quickly can I find that pressure point on both feet to be perfectly balanced in the middle? Good, I'm gonna do the other way around. We turn, my back foot is on the red mark, my front foot is on the pole. I rock a couple of times forward and backwards, and now I find that balance point in the middle. How much pressure's on my front leg and how much pressure's on my back leg? Good, now I push forward and backwards again. Good. I now got to find that pressure point. How quickly can I find my balance? Again, the brain's doing all the work, the muscle's just reacting to allow the muscles to take control of my movement. Good. Step off the board. You'll really feel the muscles in your legs working on this one. Good job. So this next exercise is a pressure point to feel the strength and balance needed from a front or backward fall. So my front foot's going to be on number 3, my back foot's going to be on number 3, and I'm going to rock forward and backwards. Good, I'm going to lift my foot up, I'm going to put my foot more back onto number 2. Now I want to try and find that balance. I'm going to lift my front foot up, I'm going to place it on number 1, and I'm going to try and find that balance, so I have to really put more pressure on my front leg at all times with a light pressure on the back. Now I take my foot, I place it forward next to number 2, and I want to try and find that balance. Not as easy as it looks. Then I'm going to take my front foot, I'm going to move it all the way forward to number 3, and I'm going to try and find that balance. Good, I'm going to step off the board, face the other way. So I put my back foot on 3, front foot on 3, I find my balance. I take my front foot, I move it back, closer to number 2. So I got a lot of weight on that left leg. My front leg has a lot of weight. I find my balance. I lift the foot up, I place it on the number 1. Now almost all my weight is on the front foot. I bring my foot back, I place it on the number 2. Try and find that balance. I bring my foot up, I place it on the front number 3. Now I want to try and find that balance. And then I can step off to the side. Again, great brain training for strengthening the legs to give you perfect balance. Keep going. This next exercise is designed for when you're walking down the road. Could be off balance, but I've got to adjust my body weight. So I step on 3, step on the ground. Step in the middle, step on 3. Step in the middle, step on the back. Now you can either move your hand as I'm doing, or you can leave your hand on the front, but as the board begins to wobble, my body is adjusting where it needs to be. Now, my left leg is getting a good workout, lifting up and down, but as the board begins to wobble, my brain is adjusting my foot balance and my strength. Good, I'm gonna step off, go the other side. So I put my foot in the middle, I'm here, step in the middle, step in the back, step in the middle, step in the back. And you'll be amazed at how much the leg that's on the board, the quad, is constantly adjusting where it is. I can feel the strength in my left leg actually gripping to allow myself to be stronger as I'm moving. Last one. There you go. I'm not joking, I can really feel it. The leg that's on the board, all the way up in here, that muscle's working and getting stronger. Let's get stronger. So this next exercise, similar to the stepping and walking down the board, is a little different. I'm going to step on the board, I'm going to step off. Step on the board, 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 and I'm going to step off. So each time I tap that ground, it forces me to get used to stepping sideways in an off-balance position and then find that middle. And my brain again is adjusting. Where am I stepping? What's happening to the ground as I step from the side, in, and then again, pressure on my toe and my heel. Let me do it the other side. So I step on the board, tap off. 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 Step on, and the whole time, my brain is adjusting to what's going on as my foot hits a surface that has a different angle. And I don't know what that angle is going to be. I'm trying to keep my eyes up and not watch where I'm going, but feel where I'm going. One more time going forward. Last one. The thing to remember with these exercises, they look so simple. It doesn't look like much effort, but I guarantee you these muscles are working. And again, your brain is getting stronger with its connection. Come on, let's do this. So this exercise is going to help you regain your confidence and strength if you're beginning to fall backwards. So I'm going to take my back foot, step on the outside, step in the middle, step back and step off. Middle, step here and back off. Now if I want, because your balance is good being at this point, I can move my hand to hold myself. But what's really important is as I begin to go backwards, I bring my body forwards to make sure that I'm equaling up. I don't want to go backwards and lean back. As I step back, I want to lean my body forwards. So we just go here, step back into here, back, middle, back, off. One more time. Back, middle, back, off. Let's turn, go the other way around. So I start again, my foot closest to the back goes here, I go to the middle, I go back, I step off, back, middle, back, off, back, middle, back, off, back, middle, back, off. Let's go 3 more, 2 more. Good, really feeling the change in the pressure points of your feet and keeping your body adjusting. As my feet go back, my body goes forward. Great exercise. And again, do them as long as you want to. It doesn't have to be a minute, or you can do them faster. Just always remember safety's first. So an exercise to save yourself from stepping to the side and feeling off balance. I step in the middle, I lift my foot, I step off, I lift my foot slightly off. I step in the middle, I step, and then I step back. So it's just stepping forward at an angle to catch yourself. Now, the leg that's touching the ground is developing the strength to be able to push back and push yourself back into balance again. The inside leg is learning to control the change of angle as the board is changing. So again, I stay strong. I feel myself falling, I push back. I feel myself falling, I push back. I feel myself falling, I push back. This leg learns to control. So as I push back, I don't want to go too far over. So I get control. Let's go to the other side. So I step in the middle, I step out. I step in the middle, I'm falling backwards, or I catch myself. I find my balance, I push back. I'm strengthening right now the leg that's on the ground from going back and forth. I'm in here working, again, learning the strength. Now, don't go on to straight legs as you're doing this. Always keep those legs very slightly engaged by bending the knee and let the muscles do the work. As I fall, I push back, and there I am, nice and balanced, nice and controlled, and you're getting better for everyday life. So this next exercise is a leg strengthener. What we're going to do is start right in the middle of the board. I'm going to put one foot in the middle, and I'm just going to squat, step, and bring my foot to the side. I step, I squat, and I step. I step. Now as I'm doing this one, I want to make sure that the board is not pushing forward. I want the weight on this leg, on my outside leg, and this one is controlled so it doesn't rock forward and backwards. So I'm here and push, here and push. If I begin to feel the weight going forward, push on the heel. So again, I'm strengthening up. Let's go two more. 1, 2. I'm going to change to the other side. Both feet start in the middle. I step, butt goes out, I squat, and I step. I squat, and I step. I squat, and I step. I squat. Now I feel this foot's a little too close to the board, so I'm going to step it a little wider. And now I got more of a base to squat, keep those eyes up, feel the pressure in the foot. So I'm here, one more, step, back. And that's a leg worker to make sure you're getting stronger as we improve the balance strength. So we're strengthening the leg that's on the floor. Now we're going to adjust the strength from the floor to the leg on the board. So I'm here. I step on the board, I squat, I lift. I step on the ground, I lift. I step on the ground, my pressure's on the outside foot, I now lift. I'm down, I lift. And I want to make sure I keep that balance as I step up onto the board, try and find that balance so my brain is really connecting immediately with where my balance is and where my strength is. Again, always try and find that balance, don't rush through it. Good, let's go to the other side. So I start here, I got my little squat, I got my lift. Squat, feel that balance. Squat, feel the balance. Squat, feel the balance. Keep your eyes up, let the brain do the figuring out, let the muscles do the work. Up, oops. Got to make sure I find that balance before I come back. Outside leg strong, inside leg strong, and balance. One more. Leg strong, leg, toe, heel strong. And you can hear my heart rate's up a lot. I can feel the sweat beginning to come out of my forehead, and the muscles have definitely gone through a workout. This exercise is a little confusing the first time you do it. It's a 7-step on and off. This is going to allow you to now move your feet, keep them in close proximity, allow you to feel where your feet are going as you're beginning to twist. So even if I'm walking down the road, oh, I just got to step over this way, or I've got to turn to go in a different direction, your balance and your strength is to give you the freedom to go 360 degrees. I can be going here, oops, I'm going to turn around and go back again. So this exercise is excellent. My foot goes on the outside back. I turn my foot 90 degrees by the number 1 on the board. I then match it with my opposite foot and I push on the board. I lift now my right leg. I push back onto the board so it rocks. I then take my foot behind my other foot. I then step off of the board and I'm down. This is a great exercise when you can start doing this really quickly and pushing through here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It speeds your whole footwork up. If you look at it from the other side, I'm actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you can get to the point where you can actually try and run through the exercise, provided your foot placement is great and you've achieved the ability to move quickly without the running. So I go on the back, turn my foot to number 1. This is number 3. I rock, push back, number 4. Number 5 comes back to here. There we go, 6 and 7. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more time. 1, turn, push, push, turn, back, off. Let's go to the other side. So I go 1, turn, turn, push, turn, back, off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make sure you use the handles to keep your balance and allow each foot to find the perfect placement. Last one. Good. Great exercise. Master it, because outside you'll be the master.